sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I take the load, making good music, you feel the sunshine, 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 sunshine. I take the load, making good music, you feel the sunshine.
M always available. Got me and my brothers whenever there's trouble. Dream team supreme, always taking W. Please keep it decent, don't get split till it's skeletal. I know that this is love. My mom always got my back, never lets me slack. She rise, she rise, she rise, never let me down. She rise, keep me motivated. She rise, always meditated. She rise, she rise.
Sunshine, 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 sunshine. I take the load, making good music, you feel the sunshine, 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 sunshine. I take the load, making good music, you feel the sunshine.
Always doing what it takes, always help me elevate. Try to keep me from the fake, keep me, got me from the gate. Sorry I was in the way, did the time I had to pay. Now we back to better things, swear you my everything, yeah. Always held me down, now I got you when I'm up, when I'm up. Queen in the castle bell towers like tut. Like you tut. Always held me down, now I got you when I'm up, when I'm up. Queen of the castle bell towers like tut.
Sunshine, 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 sunshine. Making groovy music, you feel in the sunshine, 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 sunshine. I take the load, making groovy music, you can feel in the sunshine. You take the highs, I take the lows. Us together, we bout to touch on. Yeah, you take the high, I take the lows. Us together, we bout to touch on. Yeah.
They don't really care about us. They don't really care about us. All I really wanna say, they don't really care.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall.
They don't really care.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall. Anxiety, depression, programmed and oppression. Kids in school, but there's no lesson now. Ain't no proof, no discretion now.
They don't really care.
We need to wake up, yo. Ain't much time now, so stand up tall. We only got weekends for the ball. So band in love, life will matter, so
They don't really care.
stop your lying. What you selling, we ain't buying. We ain't walk now, we opened up the door. We see you clearly, them high no more.
They don't really care.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall.
They don't really care.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall.
They don't really care about us.
Fists up high, all together. Every day good for weather. If it's hard, it'll be all better. Stand for something, don't forget it together. You gotta wake up and be someone. It's all inside of you. Believe in yourself and the God inside of you. It's people starving, they don't care for the children. But we can make it one day if we keep on building.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall.
They don't really care.
It's time to wake up, yo.
They don't really care.
We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall.
They don't really care about us.
Suave on the beat.
Why we living in the matrix? Spirits and hate with love. Rabbit holes, it was all tricks. Spirits and hate with love. Land of zombies, hope you got clips. Erasing hate with love. Fantasy sources hostage. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate. Erasing hate with love. Yeah, screaming Black Lives Matter. Melanated like disaster. New world, same agenda. Yeah, they want us all in the casket. Oh, Lord, please help me. I don't know what's happening now. Oh, please. I just don't know what's happening. What's happening now? Now. Why we living in a matrix? Erasing hate with love. Rabbit holes, it was all tricks. Erasing hate with love. Land of zombies, hope you got clips. Erasing hate with love. Fantasy sources hostage. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate. Erasing hate with love. Fake air, fake news, chemtrails, fake foods, fake religions, fake rules, fake celebs and fake jewels. Nothing's what it seems, it's all clues. Nothing's what it seems, it's all clues. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems, it's all clues. Nothing's what it seems, it's all clues. Why we living in a matrix? Erasing hate with love. Rabbit holes, it was all tricks. Erasing hate with love. Land of zombies, hope you got clips. Erasing hate with love. Fantasy sources hostage. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate with love. Erasing hate. Erasing hate with love. The way you smell, you on my everything. You hold me tight, it feels alright. Bro, where's my wedding ring? There's no other place I'd rather be than with you. I love you so, I love you, cause I love you well. The way you so you drive me wild. It's just the little things that you do that makes me wanna be with you. You smell so good and I cologne. Yeah. Hey, put my number in your phone.
Yeah. Am I on? Hello. Can they hear me? I think they can hear you. They can hear you.
Can we let that song finish riding through? Too?
Oh yeah, we back. I'm here.
And the way you wrap your arms around me is like a dream. I love the waves in your hair, stylish that flair. The little things you do makes me want to be with you. I love you, yeah. I'm with you. I love you, I want you. I love your everything.
Yo.
The way you smell, you on my everything. You hold me tight, it feels alright.
Boy, where my wedding ring? There's no other place I'd rather be than with you. I love you, I love you, I love you. The way you drive me wild. It's just the little things that you do that makes me wanna be with you. Took him back to the basement.
Yeah, I see. That's that work. SW2G.
Ooh, I like it.
That. Yeah, I does. He like
and
that.
we back like we never left. New date, new time, but we in the building to shine a little light on another dark ass situation, man. This is what we do. And it was that time because It's been a lot going on, my
Yo,
brother.
it is, man. Keep trying me, man. I'm trying to be like
How was your
patient.
strong? I'm gonna just ask you, how was your strong? We gonna start off with asking you how your strong was.
I mean, I was keeping it strong, man. And man, like I said, I always be doing a lot of shit. You know, I was on like the 80th floor twice this week downtown and stuff like that. You know what I
didn't
mean?
even know they had 80 of them shits.
They don't, but we moving on up though. But the funny thing, I was in this building and shit. I'm like, oh shit, y'all got 13th floor?
Which one?
Like the municipal building at JFK, the municipal building and shit.
I used to work there on
I'm
the
like,
floor.
when y'all damn, cause I've been all around them Jones and ain't no 13 floors down that joint. Like it is, but it be like 12,
They
14.
They
Like,
skip.
and I wanted to ask the lady, I was like, damn, can we like get off on this floor? She just was like, she just was like smiling and shit. I'm like,
You're like, no, that's the floor for the
man.
others. You gotta have a pass for that floor, buddy.
Like, yeah, my strong was good, but definitely been getting tested a lot, like a lot.
Okay.
And I'm trying not to go into my niggerisms. You know, we got a lot of isms and issues and stuff like that.
Say, don't push me, cause I'm
close to the mountaintop. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So it's like I just gotta just stay steadfast, you know, stay on this great path and don't let these side, you know, they just trying to throw me off crazy.
The little side players, the NPCs.
Yeah, and you be really sitting there like, is these motherfuckers working together? Like I thought I met you like through over there. And I thought I met you through over there. But it seemed like y'all met up to fuck with me or something. Because it just seeming like this shit a little weird. I don't know if you feel what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. But see, their job seems a little effed up. But for real, it's to help you. You don't see it right now, but it's going to push you into a higher height, man. It's going to make you stronger. So a lot of times when these NPCs come along and they join forces, because NPCs knows NPCs, bots know bots. So they going to stick together like glue.
Trying to take down the real, right?
I mean, that's the whole purpose of them.
Because when you said it's like they just found each other and connected like Legos or some connects and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, y'all don't even know each other like that. But y'all got the same agenda, so all right, cool. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's how it go, man.
Okay.
You just gotta let it roll off your back, cause that right there is just building and strengthening your character. And if they think you strong enough that they gotta double team you now, just wait till they get a load of you when you make it through this test.
This shit like the triangle offense quadruple team. I ain't even know niggas knew each other.
That's how it be. You found out. You fucked around and found out. You fucked around and found out, young man. But yeah, so I had to get my lighting right because, you know, we got the green screen. So I had to find somewhere in between, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you smart, bro. You smart with that. Like you've been listening.
So yeah. We've been being distracted at an all-time high, man. I say it at all-time high. Okay. So I'm just going to start it around coming outside and seeing that the whole city was under fucking smoke. Smelling like a big ass barbecue in the city. We had it. I didn't want it, but hey.
They gave it to us anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And I'm like, where's all this smoke coming from? And at first, nobody's even acknowledging the shit. Niggas still on the corner. All the drunks is still hanging where the drunks hang, drinking they shit in a brown bag, and it's just like a regular ass day in the smoke.
Because niggas been smoking all day in the first place. I'm just saying, why niggas wouldn't notice the difference? They walk around, they giving people smoke, they shooting people up, they smoking every goddamn thing, even shit they can find. So when it's smoky outside and nobody's alarmed.
And they don't leave the hood. So they not even peeping that this is a all over the city thing. Because I done been there up the Northeast, I see the smoke. I done been way up fucking West Philly, see the smoke. Like I've been all over the city, hitting, you know, how I do. Dropping herbs off, dropping pups off. Ain't no telling what the fuck I was hustling that day. But I was in the car and in the mix. And my eyes was burning like a mother. I said, hold on. This ain't right. And then I checked the air quality, and it's like poor. Get in. Don't be outside. It's toxic. So I look on social media, and there is where I find that you really have to be on a certain level of consciousness to not believe any old thing. And when I saw people telling me that this shit came from Canada, I almost lost it.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. They said Drake was smoking with the whole six, and all this gas smoke just went all over America. I mean, that's what it sounded like me when he said it came from Canada, because I couldn't figure it out.
So there was a few states that was impacted by this smoke. New York being one, Jersey being one.
Forest fires.
Right? And you don't hear people in Detroit. When I called the player from Detroit, I said, tell me this. You seen it or smell any smoke? He like, besides the smoke I'm smoking, no. Right? So he's right next to Canada. And how it goes, because some motherfuckers is super duper, I don't want to say illiterate. I don't want to bash anybody for just not knowing. I just say that they are sedated and they can't think for themselves. So they only going to go with what the news says. So in order to come to America, right, you got to come through. Like, Detroit is on the border of America.
And it's crazy how I never knew that till like this stuff happened. I never knew Detroit. I never knew if you was a Detroit resident, you can go right to Canada.
Right across the street.
I never knew all this.
I found that out when I was young because we went to visit Detroit, and so we said, since we're here, we might as well go to Canada. And I remember how I remember getting this money, using my money that I had got with my allowance to trade for Canada money. And then I'm like, well, what I'm supposed to do now? Because I'm stuck with this Canada change. It was only probably about $2, but it was mine. And I was irritated. I had it forever. So anyway, I asked this friend. He says, no, there's no smoke. So how, when I say this online, people say, it was blowing the other way. Well, that would be another motherfucking state, country, something. Okay? Because you got to come this way. It's a certain way. And this had to be some hellified smoke.
And
okay?
It's from
to travel.
Burning, right?
I guess they was trying to say it
now
was
I'm just
from
saying because
trees.
I'm trying to get it.
I don't even know what
I'm
they
confused
said it was
because
from.
Is Canada like hot or is the shit cold? Because I know people that be near Canada, like, it's cold as shit. So did the cold wind blow over the fire, but it didn't put out the fire? It just blew the smoke?
It blew the smoke 167 million
but none
fucking
of that,
miles away.
None of that coniferous air put the fire out?
Not only did the coniferous air not put the fire out.
yeah. You see, I'm trying to put this shit together. I learned. I'm like, hold.
But it traveled. That would mean that New York, Philly, and Jersey would not have been the only ones that been impacted by this.
And then,
all them states in between would have been impacted by this, is all I'm trying to say.
You want to know where I seen it at?
Where?
I think that shit started. That shit probably came from Harrisburg, because the shit was in Harrisburg when the shit happened, and they was probably doing some shit in the capital, because I was in Harrisburg when that shit happened with my kids.
They did it in certain states, period. It didn't travel from state to state. The motherfuckers put it in that state, in that state, in that state, in that state. They said this smoke that has all types of chemicals in it, all types of parasites in it. Okay, and they didn't just do it the other day. 2 weeks ago they did it, July 2nd and 3rd as well.
So that means some type of seed about to come out.
Exactly, they trying to hit you with a brand new.
I say what they did. Then they gonna say it was because of that shit in the air.
I tell you the name of it.
Let's see. I put shit together.
They got a new sickness that they're trying to push.
Let me think what that's supposed to mean.
Right. So these parasites actually can cause you, I'm going to give you some of the symptoms of this thing. Because the thing is, they sprayed it July 2nd and 3rd. Again, they set these fires again.
Damn.
It wasn't as bad as it was the first time, but it damn sure was there because I saw the smoke when I came out.
Yeah.
And so
the first time was June.
It was crazy.
8th.
Yeah. So they did it again, knowing that people was going to be outside for the 4th. So if they're putting this in the air, right? And people are outside for this fake ass holiday that we're not supposed to be celebrating anyway, but oh well.
400 years of Jews lost.
Right. So, they know people going to be outside intermingling with family and friends. And then not only are they breathing it in, but the shit is falling on the food and they're eating it. So this is called the cyclosporiasis. Cyclosporiasis is what they trying to hit this with. And some of the symptoms is watery diarrhea, stomach cramps, loss of appetite, weight loss, slight fever, nausea, and fatigue. So if you had any of those symptoms, that's what it was from. And tons of people been getting sick and not knowing what it was from.
They said diarrhea?
Yeah, diarrhea.
I don't know.
Nausea, fever, weight loss, loss of appetite, stomach cramps. This you can have any of these symptoms. So this is what's going on. So my suggestion to you guys is, because you know we don't operate in fear around here. We kick them in their ass. We know how to be 20 steps ahead. So get you some activated charcoal, get you some ginger, some lemon. You know, flesh out your body. Do a heavy metal detox. Do a candida cleanse.
And do some type of I ain't saying like no super exercise, even if it's breathing. And breathing is exercise because you're exercising your lungs. I feel like, honestly, and I know I got to get into the working out thing. And why I keep saying it.
Yeah, that's on your heart.
That's
been laid on your heart today.
Because it's the oxygen. Because I'm thinking about it, is opening up the lungs. They fucking up the air quality so much. Your lungs and shit is your own filter. You know what I mean? So if you got a weak filter, then you're not filtering none of that weak ass air. So that's why I'm saying, open up them lungs. Yeah. I ain't telling you to like actually.
That's a very good suggestion.
To go run 1 billion miles. But even if you sitting there and you doing yoga and you're breathing, like do that. Some people don't have the means to go XYZ or can get a membership.
Breathing is important.
Sit on the rug, get in some space, stretch and breathe. And I need to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea, friend.
Yeah.
Ouch, damn, them knuckles hurt like shit.
Back against the wall, ashy knuckles.
Damn, I hurt my fucking pinky.
You heard what my man Rose said, ashy knuckles and diamond rings.
Rose said that?
Rossetti talk heavy.
Oh, MJ.
You know, that's his shit. I signed up. I don't got the diamond rings, but I got the ashy knuckles.
Well, you got that part mixed up. You got that locked down.
I got that part, yeah.
So
hustler knuckles.
All right, so that was interruption number 1 for me. Okay. So then they said, "Oh, did you hear about those guys that's trapped on this submarine?" And I'm like, "Oh God, here we go again." I didn't even want to research the shit because I knew it was some bullshit. Everything that the news put up, I know it's some bullshit. So 9 times out of 10, I say to the person, "Well, who you hear that from? The news?" And they be like, "Yeah," and I be like, "Oh, please, distractions." That's all they do.
But you know what the news do with that?
What?
So the first time when people was missing not too long ago, all America was on the news rooting for these people to be found. So for some reason, when stuff come like that, that's the way you get all America all together talking about the same shit, and everybody act like their fucking family missing, and then they little cousin on the milk carton for the last 5 years, and they don't have no interest in finding their ass.
Yeah.
What really was, if it was anything, if I feel like if it really was people missing, and they really was looking for them that bad, it must have been some rich motherfuckers went missing, because I don't think they really gave a fuck. It must have been somebody that was some type of millionaire, billionaire motherfucker.
Yeah, they said so.
And thought that they gonna see this nut ass boat and got what they got.
Yeah, but what boat? Because that's never happened. It's no such thing as the fucking Titanic that sunk.
All right.
They keep on trying to make.
It is the Titanic, right?
No, it's not.
But they saying that you can't get that far down there in sea level anyway. Like
Period.
Nobody even went the fuck down there. Period. So far, scientifically,
the Titanic ain't never goddamn happened neither. That's all bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit.
I wasn't alive. I'm not gonna argue that statement.
Right. So, and I'm here to tell you, it was bullshit. So, you got this. You know what I mean? They want to keep on painting this picture to us that they're able to travel all the way down to the bottoms of the sea. They could never, okay? I know several different Coast Guards that I've asked personally, how far down did you go? And they say, oh, we can, and this is in a submarine, okay? This nigga was in a sardine can. Okay, so it's no way. I'm trying to say it's no effing way. But there's no way that he took his billion air behind on a sardine can and traveled down to wherever the fuck they trying to say he tried.
See nothing.
You can't. It's dark. I can't even. When I have a dream about being in a goddamn ocean, I can't see shit. Okay.
And it would make sense.
Yeah.
Who got the lights on under that bitch?
Right. Who put them on?
And if you the only fucking light and billions and billions and billions of feet in darkness of abyss, like that's not a light.
They want us to think that they can go down to the bottom. The Coast Guard said that you can't go but so far down because they'll implode. The water is too heavy that's above them. They don't have machinery that can go all the way to the bottom of the ocean floors.
Without bringing them up. And then they got certain places where it show people that's allegedly got to the bottom of the ocean and it ain't shit but like another layer of another ocean.
Yeah, it's more oceans and shit like that. Probably, but they just lie so much. They lie, man. Like they just had all them people that was supposed to die in the NASA joint back in early 90s. And one is a school teacher now. One is doing some tours somewhere.
Yeah,
all the motherfuckers are still alive. One of them
came to Overbrook because he went to Overbrook and he came there. And I forgot his name because I did talk to him.
But he supposed to be dead though.
No, I'm telling you, this was a long time ago when I worked.
No, he's supposed to have died in that when they sent the
Apollo the Apollo drum, right?
Yes.
Now I talked to the boy. That's when the boy was in there crying, talking about his partner died, and this, that, and the third, and
his
all
partner
that.
Doing tours.
I'm telling you,
goddamn.
this was
Walt
like
Disney.
2014, 2013.
Yeah, they all alive, okay? So this is the shit they do. They just be capping and making up these stories. They want us to think they went to the moon. They want us to think they've been to the bottom of the sea. And it just be all bullshit. So that was distraction number 2. Distraction number 3 was... What was distraction number 3? It's been so many I can't even goddamn keep up at this point. I got the boy in the sardine can. Oh, yeah, then they had a bunch of different stories for the sardine can. They kept saying, "Oh yeah, they found the bodies. First, they didn't find the bodies. They found the sardine can with no bodies in it."
Hold up, you telling me they found that submarine?
They said they found the sardine can with no bodies in it, right?
No, you ain't saying
but they
that.
can't open it from the inside. They only can open it from the outside. Then they said they found it. They found legs and limbs, different parts, because the sardine can imploded. Right? So it's so many different stories on
inside. It imploded inside. So there's stuff, but so it just blew up from the inside and it kept everything on the outside in its great form.
Yeah, that's what
what
day
happened.
they went down.
Just say what you said?
The same day that they went down.
That sound like 9/11.
Yeah, and it happened around then, right? No.
No.
No, but it was called the Titan. And then it was supposed to be named after the Titanic. Because they both is a fucking farce. I'm trying to think it was something else that just happened. Y'all remember what other distractions just took place? There's been so many. I'm trying to think what was something that made me go like, Well, today I found out that along with the smoke, the Canada smoke, it was these little worms, these little baby worms. I sent it to you too. Did you see that? It's these little bugs. They was parasites that they actually was dumping on them. I don't know if this was coming through with the smoke or what. I'm not sure. I don't know the logistics of this. But so many people had these little bugs. They like little slimy little bugs that they created in the lab or some shit. And it was on people's clothes and everything like that. So if it was on the clothes of these folks, then it had to be in the food.
Yeah, like
let me show you
how people get worms and shit. Because I remember when I was a young boy, and they was like, "Yo, you can get worms." And then my mom had this lady live in her house, and she ate her food, and you're a young boy, you be trying to go on people's shit, and worms was in that joint.
It was inside the food.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, this lady got worms.
Was it
I'm like, it's real. I thought they was telling me.
Was it maggots?
Yeah, like little white Jones, like, man, I thought they was just telling me because I was a kid.
But
and
even
shit.
with maggots, it's like, okay, so I guess the fly lay eggs
that
there.
That shit looked like, yeah. Like,
well, you can have worms in your stomach. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
they candida cleanse.
This lady that was living with my mom had the worms, but I was 6 when they told me, and my mom was like, no,
that eat McDonald's
because she got worms. I'm like, You just saying that because you don't want me going her shit.
Them glizzies is giving people worms.
Oh, them glizzies is giving the shit out of people worms.
Them glizzies out here giving people worms left and right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
People don't stop eating them shit.
Yo, and I ain't gonna lie, back in my meat days not on duty, I did fuck with like the sausages and all that.
I think
But-
we all did.
But then, like, when you think about how they make that shit,
yeah.
it's crazy. Like they just taking knuckles, balls, feet. The worst part of didn't get used
Yeah.
is making that situation. Like,
Look at this boy's shirt. He got them all over his shirt. And KDL was like, I had some on my shirt going bike riding with the kids the other day. I'm like, yeah, this shit is crazy. Did you see it?
yeah, them Jones just came out the sky. They always letting shit out this bitch.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, it's so much stuff that's going on. Like, they're distracting us from so many things, telling us all these celebrities is dying. They got the celebrities all arguing and beefing with each other and all this. And it's just to keep us from finding out what really is going on. Like, the
Right.
laws that they just passed saying that pretty much if one of the children want to get a sex change. Did you hear about this one?
Oh, can you charge my phone? Is it a journal on me? Because I was downtown and I recorded it and I forgot to send you. You know they just had a journal right out
One of those
right from
town
the
hall
right
meetings?
right in front of the Renton terminal.
What was like a
Damn.
protest?
Oh my God, yeah, they was snapping. All the transgender goddamn oils and all them out there talking about. Yo, it was crazy.
What the fuck was they talking
That's
about?
why I had it. I was about to play it and show it, but I'm
You
gonna
can't
show it
use
next
this
time.
one?
I recorded it on his phone because I was sitting out there and I was just shocked. Like, no, they didn't. They was snapping on reporters like, you don't know what the fuck's going on, so get the fuck away, sir. If
Yeah,
you don't,
no.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah, no,
them
no.
niggas is snapping.
No.
Or however they identify. They was like, if you don't know how to identify us and don't know who you talking to, then get the fuck away.
Yeah, they very annoying.
Like, I'm like, oh shit.
So this is the shit that's going down while they're distracting us. They're passing a law that says,
Oh yeah, it was called
If-
the Mom Group. That's
and
what
there was
that
a bunch
shit
of
was called.
trainees.
And white women
Yeah, that's a
and
bunch of
taller
trainees.
and taller niggas than me.
So
with wigs
taller
on.
ladies than you.
Yeah, with wigs on, cussing niggas out, being all mean to people.
So pretty
Like,
much
I was
like
at the Red Terminal trying to get some. I thought I was being bougie that day at the Red Terminal.
you had your pinky out and
All
everything.
that shit.
So here they go talking shit, saying, all right, well, if your child decides that they don't want to be a boy or a girl, right? I don't care if they're in the 5th grade, and they come home and tell you, the parent, that they don't want to be this, they don't identify as this, and you, the parent, do not go help them out and you're against it, they can take the child away from you legally, and it will not be kidnapped. So that's one of the things that they passed while everybody was worried about these nut ass niggas in
And
the sardine
remember,
can.
I kept telling the parents. What I kept telling the parents, nobody listened to me. I said, listen, I'm in 3rd grade classes. First, they taught niggas the princess boy. And
I
I
remember the
said,
princess
remember
boy.
I said, why don't you teach people to accept all people? Why you excluding just to boys with a fucking dress on?
Yeah.
That's an agenda. You teach people to accept. You're going to teach acceptance, then teach accept all. Why you making it about accepting boys with skirts on?
Right.
You on bullshit. Then the second thing where I was done, they thought I was playing. The gay BCs. They teaching
No, they
motherfuckers.
didn't.
See what I'm saying? Every time I say this shit, people think it's a game.
No, I don't think it's a
or
game.
somebody-
I see
no,
what's going
yo,
on
they
out this
fucking
bitch. But the
talking
gay
about
BCs,
A, asexual, B, bi, C, some shit. You
A
know,
is asexual?
yeah, asexual,
Oh,
B,
no.
bi, like, yes. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, no, that's very crazy.
They really
after our
Google
kids,
that shit.
man.
Gay BCs.
Listen,
They
the
out of
whole
pocket.
LGBTQ LMNOP is goddamn.
No, they
gay
shouldn't be
BCs.
letting you do that shit in no fucking. Like, I don't know.
That's
I'm
what's
mad as
going
shit. Like,
No,
I'm
that
sitting in
shouldn't be
that
happening.
classroom.
It shouldn't be
The
happening.
young,
but
think about
it
the young
is.
boys looking at me. I'm like, I ain't teaching this shit. Like, you
Yeah.
know, they looking like, yo, they ain't teaching me this shit. Like, tell your parents. Like,
No, it's the goofiest shit ever.
and then they gotta ask the kids question about how do you feel about it. So what would you do if you seen the princess boy?
No, the teacher
Okay,
was telling the
gay
boy.
BCs. Anybody know what K stands for? Like, come on with this bullshit.
The teachers was literally sitting there teaching the boy how teaching the class how to have anal sex, talking about KY gel and everything. And I'm just like,
No,
this is
you
overwhelming.
talking about when they bring them trannies to the classroom
No,
to
that
teach
lady
kids.
looked like a straight lady. older lady.
Oh, you know they
a
bring
older white lady.
trannies in the classroom to teach kids too,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, they
homeschool
bring
your kids, man.
Yeah,
Pull your kids
they
out this
bring
system.
trannies in the classrooms.
Yeah,
It
that's
really be
very
like
crazy.
3-4 trannies educating them on that shit.
Yeah, no, this shit is overwhelming, y'all. And
That's why they doing
I feel
that
like I don't give a damn what your preference is, but I feel like at 5, 6, shit, all the way to high school, even then, you should be able to take your time and figure out what do you really want in life. You don't know that you want another boy or girl, and you
Right.
ain't never even been with.
shit. And these from the same motherfuckers that said you can't have nerves. Oh, I couldn't have no nerves when I was young, but you motherfuckers could be whatever you want. Like what yo, remember niggas, you can't have no, you get on my nerves, you can't have no nerves, but you could be
Oh,
a
shit.
flying rabbit man
I thought you
boy.
was talking about nerds, the candy. I'm
No,
like, well, why
no,
the
you
fuck they
remember
ain't
when
let
we
you have
was
no
young?
nerds?
You remember when we was young? We couldn't be nothing. We couldn't have attitude.
You can't have a back.
Oh,
You
don't
can't say your
call
back
don't
hurt.
call
You ain't
somebody
got
a
no
liar.
back.
Don't call such a, are you calling Miss such and such a liar? Wham! You better say fibbing or something. Like, you be like, damn.
That
Lying the cuss word. Yeah.
everything. yo.
Damn.
Kids
You
had
sit
it fucked
down?
up back then. I ain't even gonna lie, man. We couldn't distribute any type of personality without getting fucked up
And you see
and
how
being
that,
disrespectful.
And you see how
See,
that
now
kept
you
us.
being disrespectful.
And you see how that kept us saying.
I don't know.
We needed that. And obviously, that shit worked. Like, I'll never forget when I got my ass whipped from this lady
Shit.
who said I called her a bitch and I didn't. And this lady died and I had to still pray. I still was mad.
Nigga, I'm fighting
I
for
still was
sanity
mad.
every day.
Like,
I'm fighting for sanity every day because of the ass whoopings. For real.
yeah, like.
I'll be like, no, mama, you ain't gonna put your hands on me no more. Like, bitch, I ain't your mama. Oh shit, I thought you
damn,
had flash.
flashback.
Yeah.
Damn, oh man. But now basically, you kids needed that ass whoopings.
No,
and you would know who
yeah.
you is today.
Right. They like everybody make excuses to say the ass whoopings was necessary. Now, in some sense, maybe in some cases,
They was.
no.
I
not all
used to
the
get
time. It
abused like a
don't. I mean,
motherfucker.
all you doing
But
is
all the people I grew up that didn't get abused, they fucked up in life.
that's bullshit, friend. Hey, friend, that's some bullshit.
Them niggas.
I'm
them
thinking,
niggas got by their own Jordans.
Jordans.
Now them niggas got by their own Jordans and all
I'm
that.
5
Oh, they
seconds away
fucked
from
up.
saying such and such didn't get ass whoopings.
Look,
You
look,
know
you
what I'm
are
talking
the- No, he didn't. That's why he used to fuck crazy. Exactly. And that's why grown people beating his ass now.
He need his ass whooped
Now,
today.
see?
But
Exactly.
you know, yeah, no, I don't think that you have to abuse a child to get a point across. I don't. I did it. I've been there. I've done it. I had it done to me, and now I be trying some new stuff. Like he do get some plucks, cause the nigga think he's Spider-Man, and the shit is overwhelming at this point. Cause I'm trying to keep him safe from dying, and he don't give a fuck about it. He don't care about. He has no fears. So, but I'm trying a different approach this time around, and you know, being sturdy but not abusive, cause it's abuse.
Yeah. I
The shit
mean,
hurt.
America was built off abuse.
So you just gonna keep it up? Keep the
The
America's
American
built on
way.
some bullshit.
The
America's
abuse is
terrible.
the American way. Like,
America's full.
that's
of
how you
shit.
get the best out of someone.
That is not how you. get
One
the
way
best.
or another.
That is not. That's being forceful. You're supposed to allow people to have their own decisions.
One way or another, a star is born.
You about to Michael Jackson dad?
Yeah,
Fucking Joe Jackson.
Joe
they
Jackson,
ass.
Tina Turner. We got a lot of great
A lot
examples.
of ass whoopings happening.
A lot
Great
of great
things happen.
examples. You know what I mean?
But
People that
no.
don't get their ass whipped wind up killing themselves.
Now, see, Frank, now you got to take it to the next level.
I know. I said something fucked up right there just now. And that was my
And you
trauma.
know I can't even say
And
do
that
such
was-
and such.
that was my trauma. And maybe I'm just thinking about people with stuff like that. I seen a lot. My bad. And I'm just putting it together. Like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
if you would have got your ass whipped, you wouldn't even want to feel no type of pain like that. Like, yeah, man, if you'd have got beat with the same sticks and belts and metal belts and shit
Damn,
as me,
nigga.
like, you'd have been like, you know what?
I'm happy you still here.
Yeah, nigga, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
happy you ain't goddamn.
Nigga, I got hit with tables and shit, all type of shit. Yo,
Damn.
one time, I said, you ain't hit me with this shit. It was a whole metal fucking pole, no bullshit. and God came into me. I said, no, the fuck
God
you ain't.
came into
I
him.
swear to God, God came to me. Said, you ain't hit me with this shit today. Fuck that. I ain't do nothing that bad. I'm a kid. I don't even got shit. Like, why are you even trying to fuck me up this bad anyway? It ain't.
Somebody ain't got shit. Like,
yeah, like, fuck you doing all this to me. I made some
I'm
bad
already
decisions.
suffering.
Like, I ain't got good guidance. I made bad decisions, but you don't hit me with no pull now. Like, the fuck is wrong? Just teach me.
What did you do?
Being somebody's child when they was fucking mad.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Gotta take care of people. You know, the regular shit.
No, that's definitely a reason to get your ass whipped back in the day.
Yeah,
You just
know
like,
the vibe.
nigga, you gonna catch it because
I can't even
Harold
get
ain't here to catch it.
It's you motherfucking kids' fault. I'm like, yo, you can still go to college. You can still be everywhere you want to be with kids.
No, they ain't
We ain't fucking everything up now. Like, damn, it ain't over that bad over.
No.
Like, it might be a little setback. Like, you need me to watch the rest of the kids? Okay, I will. Like, just don't fuck
wasn't
me
good
up.
enough.
Like, you want me to, like, I got to. Like, damn.
Yeah, that I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't want my children to have none of them stories. Just got my ass whooped because my mama was mad. You know what I mean? Like, my mama ain't have it for the rent and shit, and she just came in there and fucked us all up. Like, it's y'all fault. It's y'all motherfucker. I ain't had to feed you.
You know the boss.
We have fucking roof over our head.
Like, nigga, I would have been with MC Hammer. But you know what happened? You motherfuckers. Hammer don't want nobody with all these kids. Like, the fuck? Like,
and Hammer might not hurt him, but bitch, I'm about to fuck you up right now.
Like, you know.
No, but listen, we gotta get back on the goddamn track. Frank, you always taking me off track. We talk about these distractions.
Because listen, that is all real shit, and that cause people like trauma, and they be like,
really
hurt people. So you gotta be aware of not repeating the same cycle. Even though I say all this shit, I don't do that shit to my kids. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I could bid about it.
Yeah, your son bad as shit. He broke
right.
TV, did that, everything.
Oh, I whooped his ass when he broke my TV.
You ain't been saying, get out of here.
And he told his mom on me. That's the fuck I did. He was 3 years old, and I whipped his ass, and he told his mom. And she said, you whipped his ass? Yeah, he broke my motherfucking 60-inch fucking motherfucking TV.
I know that was like the fourth thing he did, though, back to back.
I mean, it was. I was letting him do what he wanted. I ain't gonna lie.
He was doing his own goddamn thing.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But he broke my TV. I said, all right, bro, I'm gonna introduce you to something.
Did he behave after that? No.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. He good as shit now.
He chewed that goddamn ass whooping up like, man.
Not really. I mean, I'm trying to be annoying. That's my young boy.
No, you ain't supposed to. That's the whole point, you know?
You just made me mad.
Yeah, so don't be distracted by the distractions, man. Okay? Just go into self. Start getting to reevaluate who the fuck you are. Because that's the whole purpose here, you know? The whole purpose is to know you. To know yourself. Do you know who you are?
Took some time over the last 2 years. I think I really got to know who I was.
Who are you?
Well, I am Precious Warrior, a.k.a. I am Yeshua ben Yosef in the modern day. Niggas, what that mean? I'm Jesus to you niggas. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, yeah, here on the BeeChougie Podcast, we don't really celebrate religion, but being as though I got Jesus sitting next to me,
Yeshua? Oh, you can call me Emmanuel for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what did you learn in the last 10 years that stuck out most about yourself?
I had to learn to accept me. If I want somebody else to accept me, I have to accept who I am first. So as long as I accept me to my highest ability, it don't bother me who don't, because you know I'm the first person that teach somebody how to treat me. If I'm treating myself bad, why complain about people treating me bad? Like, I'm showing people how to treat me bad.
You kind of stole mine. I wasn't going to say it just like that, but I was going to pretty much say that I realized that the law of attraction is really a thing. And when I started to treat myself better and know who I was and know what I stand for, I stopped standing and falling for any fucking thing. So my life around me, everything started to connect the dots. Like, all the dots started to connect without me putting any energy into it. Literally just wake up and somebody like, oh, we need you to do this, or this shit happening. And I would attract better people around me versus a lot of succubus and incubus that was coming around me before because of the things that I had. You know, I'm probably the brokest I've been in the last 15, 20 years. I'm not broke, but I have the least amount of money that I've had in all these years, and I feel the best that I've ever felt in my life.
It bees like that. No, cause it's like I like hanging with my children more than anybody, but some reason
Me too.
that shit be leaving me broke.
Yeah.
So when you hang around your children,
That's true.
and you spending your money all day on them without nobody helping you with that, like you're gonna be broke. Like,
Yeah.
and I'd be mad, and I was just bitching, I was just frustrated. But then when I think about all the stuff I spent my money on, it was my children's future, so it make me happy. But
Yeah,
today,
I feel like all
I
my
might be mad
investments
as
is
shit.
good. Yeah.
I might be like, man, I could have been fucking with Ashante if I had all you fucking kids.
Here
Like,
we go
like,
with
no.
Ashante.
It's like,
Here
no,
we
what's
go.
up, Ashanti?
No, for real. I just want you to stop it.
All right. But yeah.
So I mean,
but
at the end of the day, it's all about getting to know yourself and have that personal relationship with yourself, because then you can't blame everybody around you for your misfortune or for your lack of whatever the fuck you're lacking. You get to realize that it's you and
Yeah.
only you.
that's the John. See, you hit the jackpot. Like, people always blaming people.
Yeah,
And
it's
for
easier.
some reason, I don't know, because I'm tall and black, they be blaming me.
Friend.
Like,
No, for real.
Like-
Because every show you talk about
get blamed
racism.
and racism. Because, like, it's places called,
But it's only the racism for the tall,
It's
black,
called-
skinny niggas.
it's
though.
called Grace Ferry.
Like,
it's
it's
called-
not
no,
other
no.
race. Just the tall,
I'm
black,
only can
skinny
speak
nigga.
for myself. I mean, I'm sure fat white people get racist upon on too.
What about the round brown ones?
Everybody get that smoke. I only can talk about me. Like, it's, I mean, it's these
He
people,
be
right?
like, oh, I know why you about to say something. Because I'm tall, black, and skinny. I'm like, nigga, I'm saying something because you were half an hour late.
Same thing. Same thing. Same
It's
damn
not the
thing.
goddamn same thing. Go ahead.
Like, you
What was
can-
your story, dude?
No, what I'm saying is, my bad. I'm from areas like Grace Ferry and stuff like that where I've been chased and called names and spit on and stuff. My bad. I actually went through them type of things.
I
like,
wish I can go up Grace Ferry and kick everybody's
Like,
ass that was
my
bothering
bad.
you.
That's
because
why
they
we
have
getting
cost.
Taney Street renamed, because Taney Street is a person who did a lot of wrong and hanging and like genocide to black folk, and we living on these same blocks as the oppressor. So that's why we doing a agenda to change Taney Street, because
That's
like,
that is
it's,
great
it's,
shit.
there's a lot of stuff
Now,
that
what y'all gonna call that motherfucker? though?
Chougie
Chougie
Lane.
Way. Chougie Way.
Chougie Way, you like way
Yeah,
better
I like
than Lane.
Chougie Way. Yeah, that's it right there.
Taney Street.
It's my way or the highway.
Chougie Way.
There we go. Cause I mean, you could name it Skinny Big Papa Street, Skinny Big Papa
Oh, that's
Avenue,
a vibe.
Skinny Big Papa
But niggas
Avenue.
gonna be on that block acting crazy. dog. Niggas gonna be on that joint like, yo, don't go to fuck with Steve Pop. That shit crazy. That shit lit like Skinny Big Papa way. That shit gonna be lit. Everybody act crazy. Everybody get crazy.
Is
So
you gonna
they
have
break your
affordable
fucking foot.
housing? Is you gonna have if they break their foot?
Yeah, they break your foot. You get
Twice.
affordable housing twice. Yes, you know the vibes.
Who does that? Who break their foot
Yeah, you know
twice
the vibe.
in a few months' time?
You
Like
know, big stepper, big foot,
skinny, dark skinned niggas.
big stepper, big foot. Like enjoy your human experience, because it's
Yeah.
your human experience. Don't let people cast you down to this earth and bind you. Like, I know I got a lot of like weird ways. It's all acceptance of myself, you know, the motherfucker style, everything. So I can enjoy my human experience, because I've been binded. I realized I was being binded by other people's expectations,
Mhm.
and it's my human experience. And a lot of people don't even be in no position to challenge your expertise,
Yeah.
but yet they give you advice. Yet they don't. They tell you don't do this, or this ain't gonna work, or this ain't gonna work. Like, so
Mhm.
it's like, enjoy your human experience. Whatever the creator sent you here for, do that. Like,
Yeah.
even if it look weird or dumb to everybody, so what? You're not everybody.
I'm so used to it though. I ain't never been a part of the in crowd. I always been like the one on the outside a little bit, not always fitting in, but motherfuckers just was like, But she got the connects to the club. She got this to that. So they just wanted to be my friend just for the perks.
Oh, bandwagoned you.
They bandwagoned the shit out of me. And since I
Damn.
knew they was being bandwagoners, I would, utilize what you say, exalt all, no, what do you say? Capitalize.
Put them hoes to work?
Yes, I would.
I say that's
Car
it.
washes.
I said, oh, I know. Put them hoes to work.
Everything. You bitches want to come around just for my perks? I got you. I'm about to put y'all right on the stroke. Like, no, not on the stroke.
Like, I was chilling at the daycare. All of a sudden, I'm around Rick Ross, and then all of a sudden, oh, yeah? Oh,
listen, the daycare was definitely a lucrative business. However, the daycare forced me. This is something that I have never talked about on this station. The daycare has forced me. Oh, people ask why I don't go back to daycare. The daycare forced me to feed the children dairy. They forced me to make sure they all had all their vaccine shots. The daycare forced me to, well, that was the main two things that I didn't like that the daycare forced me to do was feed them poison and make sure that they had the poisons going inside their bodies. This had to happen or you would get shut down. So they came in and they checked all our charts to make sure that you made sure that all those children had all those shots. And then every month we had to report to them that we gave them a certain amount of dairy every single day and meat and all these other things, that had to be in their system. And when I asked if I can give them almond milk in place of cow's milk, they said no. So, they're making sure that our children are poisoned. And they're making sure that, it's just like a criteria that you have to go with in order to keep your daycare open. So I would never open it again because I'm not going to force that shit. I'm not putting it on my children, and I feel like a hypocrite making somebody else's child do it. Therefore, I won't open the daycare business back up. So there y'all have it. I'll be pushing these pups, these herbs, delivering these babies, doing hair. Cops won't know when to kick the motherfucking door in. But what I won't be doing is the day to the care. All right?
And Mr. Daycare.
Yeah, Fran was actually about to be my director over at the daycare. Fran has a lot of bachelors and all this stuff, degrees.
I got a piece of papers.
People don't even know it. They would never know it because he acts like an N-word.
Yeah, I'm going to act dumb as shit. And then as soon as they question my expertise, I'm going to use all these big-ass smart words. And I'm like, fuck you, dickhead.
See, yeah, no.
I just did that to show you I ain't dumb as you.
Yeah, you definitely
I can act dumb, but you can't act smart.
Right. A wise man can always play the role of a fool, but the fool can never play the role of a wise man. Yeah. And that is facts.
You got to blend in this hood because I'm sorry to say, be yourself. You got to blend. Mm-hmm. You got to blend.
I agree.
People is real jealous, especially if you like favor or exude high energy because you just naturally a good spirit. Mm-hmm. Like people going to want you in a coffin for that.
Yeah, they
So
do.
you got to blend. You got to blend.
Fuck them.
And it's fucked up, but survival's the key.
Anyway, y'all make sure y'all get y'all charcoal in y'all systems and flush y'all candidas and get with me for some herbs if you need a total cleanse because I got you. And, that's it. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, man.
We're here Thursday.
New time,
7
Thursday.
to 8.
It's been real. Yeah.
Thursday, 7 to 8. Almost forgotten. I was late as shit, but we back.
We are.
Love y'all. See you.